We are live, guys. Coming at you right here, Las Vegas. Hot. It is a mothership, and we have the famous Chris Cammack.
Only in the wrong parts of town.
He was just telling me how he was a professional broadcaster, sports guy, but was back in college.
It was in college, and then right after I started, I was a communication major.
Oh, that's awesome.
So the little local radio station, I went to them and said, "Hey, I'd really like a job." And I said, well, we have this event coming up. I'd like your help. And I said, yeah, what's that? And I said, well, we have a bed that we have to push in a bed race. I don't know if you've ever seen a bed race, but they're like these old style beds. You have to push them a block and turn around. They said, we could really use a young guy to help us push the bed. They said, you're hired. And I said, okay, thanks. That's how I got into radio.
Oh, that is awesome. I did not do that. I never did bed racing.
Yeah. So that's so we have a big festival in that town, and then so that was one of the events, was a bed race. So,
oh, that's awesome. I swear, guys, we're here to talk about the automotive. We're talking about Grote.
Yeah.
Grote Industries, man.
Yeah.
Been around for a while.
Founded in 1901.
1901. This is what I love about automotive is there's legacy, man. There's so many legacy type of organizations that have been around forever.
Right.
And it's just awesome to see. 1901. Grote.
It's still family owned, fourth generation family.
Wow.
Privately held company. John Grote is the COO, and Dominic Grote, his older brother's president. I was trying to drag them down here, but they had some NEMA responsibilities this morning. With the ribbon cutting and stuff like that, but couldn't get it. But yeah, family-owned company. They have a cousin that's also in the company, and their fathers are still around. We see them occasionally. Buzz Grote is probably the elder of them, and he's got to be in his late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, wow.
Now, maybe too much there, but anyhow, he'll come into the office, and I'll see him and say, "Hey, Chris," and I was like, "Buzz, you haven't seen me in 15 years. How do you remember my name?" So it's amazing. It's a fun company to work with.
Oh, that's awesome.
26 years. So.
Walk us through, and real quick, actually, pull the mic down a little bit because the camera's catching. Pull it down. There you go. There you go. Perfect. And you can kind of lift it up too, just so you could. The camera was kind of the little crossbar there. So Grote Industries, obviously lighting,
safety systems. So we got started in lighting, right? That's what everybody knows us for.
Yep.
We were founded in 1901. We've been doing safety systems all the way up through. We were an LED pioneer, really.
Yep.
We manufactured some of the first LED stop, tail, turn, and clearance marker lights back in the late 90s. Yep. And ever since, it's just been, it's been a crazy grow. We're really known for our innovation.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say is you guys have kind of been the start. I mean, you guys have been a big innovator in lighting.
Yeah, lighting, wiring, and harness systems. So we created the first modular wiring system for the heavy-duty trucking industry.
Yep.
And before, it was all single wire run down, and then we created a modular system that lets you to plug and play and put, if you had a failed component, you didn't have to replace the whole thing.
Yep.
You could replace components. So that was the 80s, and the LEDs in the 90s. We had a thin film product that was half a mil thick and a lighting technology in the 2000s, mid-2000s. Right now, our biggest innovation is what we call 4C, and it's a networking system that allows the truck and lights and components, sensors, all to talk to each other.
Oh, wow.
To allow fleets to know preventative maintenance when a light might be failing or an item might be failing. It actually reads that. It's all digital, and so that's kind of the next phase of things that you'll see.
So it's almost like a check engine light.
It's sort of like a check engine light, but it communicates to your phone or back to the head office as a large truck is going down the road. If it senses a change in voltage or something like that to the light, which might be an early indicator that the light might be preparing to fail, it'll send a note to the headquarter office, fleet maintenance office, the next time item 4251, whatever the truck or trailer. Next time that comes in, go ahead and replace that stop tail turn light preventatively versus waiting for it to fail, then maybe getting a ticket or having to pull off and have downtime. So it really helps fleet maintenance managers keep their equipment on the road.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Well, when anything you look at heavy duty commercial, a vehicle or a truck down is you're losing money.
Yeah, that's the epitome of death.
Oh, absolutely. Well, you look at heavy commercial, any big, large equipment operators, as long as that thing's down, that's where I think it becomes critical. Our supply chain and making sure these pieces of equipment are operational at all times because it's a revenue.
At the end of the day, that's our business is to keep equipment up and running. That's one of the new innovative. One of the other things that we just bought a company that was actually older than us, and it was fifth generation Star Warning and Lantern. We acquired them in April of 23. and that's a warning and hazard company, and they were doing lanterns that used to be on horseless carriages and on railroad vehicles, and they obviously they're very much contemporary now too. But we have this legacy of these family-owned companies and bringing them in. So that warning and hazard business is really important. We have just introduced a new product in that category called Work Shield, and it is essentially a UV LED light that any operator who has like a high-vis vest or something like that, when that light shines on them, it's like turning daylight on, and it allows them to be seen on the side of the road. It's going to be great for tow truck operators, police, fire, rescue, anybody who's working on the side of the road at night to keep people safe and save lives. And so that's another new innovation that we're launching here at the show.
Okay, so let's talk about that. New products being launched. That's the main focus.
Yeah. So we've got 2 brand new products that we're showing. We've got a bunch of products, but the main focus is two brand new products in the warning and hazard category: Work Shield that I just mentioned, and then what we're calling the G360, which is a 360-degree and 90-degree up and down remote control work light that's 2,000 lumens. People will put it on a utility truck, so if they're working on power poles at night, they can actually have the remote control the light and aim it right to them at the top of the power pole, so they don't have to get up and down and move the light around. They can actually do it, and they can work to get power going and things like that. So that's one use case for that part. So,
when you look at AAPEX, obviously it's a big show. There's everyone here. What booth? Where are you guys at?
A4032. So we're in the upstairs towards the front. We've got some other big players near us. Standard Motor Parts is near us. Close is near us. Lyle Tools right across from us. So we're kind of in the middle of that area if you're looking around for us. But we've got a fantastic booth this year. It's a brand new booth design. It's a little smaller than what we would normally have. It's 10 by 20, but it's a fantastic design. Our marketing team did a great job getting that thing put together. It's first time using it. So,
absolutely.
So we're learning some bugs. It's got some touch screens. You can walk you through the equipment, what parts you need for various deals. It's showing a lot of the merchandising. And then these new products, of course.
Are you guys looking, because everyone comes with a different objective potentially, are you guys looking to grow? Obviously, you guys have big distribution already. I mean, Grote is a very well-known brand. I mean, like 1901, I mean, the name is the name, and it speaks for itself. Are you guys looking to get in front of more distribution centers or grow your distribution centers or maintain it? Or what's that sales model look like?
So a show like this, what this does for us is 2 things. One, it helps us build relationships and rekindle those relationships. We take a lot of dinners and a lot of things like that to build those relationships. That's really, it's the big family reunion for the industry, right?
Yeah.
And so that's one focus. And then the second focus is we're always looking for new business. We've garnered large accounts at this show every year. Somebody stops by that we didn't even know existed sometimes, or they're big names that you did know, and they're looking for a change. So that absolutely, we're always looking for business, right? But the other thing is just to be seen and to remind people who we are, and they're show off a couple new products every once in a while.
Absolutely,
and that's really the focus for us. Sure.
That is awesome, folks. To our listener base, obviously this is being broadcast live-ish right after this will be shoot. A4032 Grote. See your boy Chris. A lot of great products. Grote, you guys are doing awesome stuff. Keep doing what you're doing, man. It's awesome for the industry.
Thanks, Kitty. I appreciate it, man.
You got it. Awesome, man. Anytime you ever need anything, let us know, man. This is 2W Podcast. We're the voice in the industry.